Hello and welcome. This is the Market Wrap on Bloomberg Quint. We have seen the Nifty close just shy of the 10,000 mark. It hasn't come to be, but it seems like it's only a matter of time. But to take stock of what's going on in the markets currently, we are in conversation with Deepak Jasani. He's the head of research with HDFC Securities retail side. Deepak, thank you for joining us. Starting off with the benchmark indices, we are looking at the Nifty very, very close to 10,000. Assuming we hit the 10,000 mark over the next couple of days, are you expecting some amount of correction, or can we expect the benchmark indices to move up further from those levels?
Good afternoon. We will have to look at the markets from two perspectives. One is the frontline indices, which is the Nifty and the Sensex, and the other is the broader market. Now, as far as the Nifty is concerned, we still are expecting some more upside till about mid or end of August. However, that upside may not be very large, about 300 to 400 points from here. Now, in the interim, there may be some corrections. It may not be a one-way up kind of move. So as for frontline indices, there is some upside left now. As far as the broader markets are concerned, we continue to see profit taking. Over the last 3 days, we have seen advanced decline ratio, which is negative. There is a lot of profit taking across the mid and small cap stocks. So that there is a twin kind of a situation. So one will have to be very careful as to what is one punting on as in the run up to higher levels in the Nifty.
A very crucial factor that underlines, the market movements, and as Deepak has just spoken about, the advanced decline ratio, which is in the negative and has been for the past couple of days. It's also been the case today itself, in today's day of trade. But as far as your options market is concerned, what we are looking at is a lot of unwinding in the 9,900 call. However, as far as the maximum open interest is concerned, that continues to remain with the 10,000 call for now. But Deepak, coming back to the indices, and this time I want to talk about the banking index. Do you feel that there is a lot of strength in the banking index and that could drive these markets ahead? Or do you feel that the banks, especially the private sector banks, which are have a considerable amount of weightage, are the ones which could see some amount of correction because of the kind of valuations they are trading at?
Yeah, here again, as you mentioned, private sector banks have been pulling up the valuation of the bank Nifty. Now, most of the private sector banks have come out with the results, except the ones which are corporate lending based, like ICICI and Axis Bank. So they are yet to come out. But the retail focused private sector banks have come out with the numbers. Numbers have been better than expectation, and they have got a little re-rated. So now we have to look at two other classes of banks. One is the corporate facing private banks and the other is the PSU banks. Now typically every last few quarters what we have seen is that PSU banks we see some sort of a correction ahead of the results, and post results we see some sort of a minor re-rating in them. So whether the minor re-rating in the PSU banks coincide with the profit taking in the private sector or not will be very crucial to determine how far up the bank Nifty is headed from here.
Okay, so interesting call coming on as far as banks are concerned, but there is one stock, actually, well, I would say 2 to 3 stocks which are leading the strength in the markets. Let's start off with Reliance. We have seen substantial gains. Reliance is very close to its lifetime highs. It's trading well above the mark of 1560-70 for now. Deepak, what is your call on Reliance? We have seen a lot of announcements with respect to Jio, but will it be Jio which will drive the stock upwards? And what is your call on its oil and gas business?
As far as Reliance is concerned, it has 2 or 3 near-term triggers. One is that its petrochemical and refining business has done pretty well this quarter. The second is the telecom announcement, the RGO announcement about the handset, about the new schemes. That has excited a few people. And the third one is the bonus announcement. So all three put together have led to some trading interest in the stock. Now, as far as the call on the telecom side is concerned, now that is an unknown thing. Now, going by the capex that the company has put into the business, whether how soon they will be EBITDA neutral or PAT neutral is a very big call that each analyst tends to take on his own. Uh, till the time it sort of enters neutral territory, it will continue to pull down the return ratios. But a lot of expectations are built, a lot of hype is being created in terms of telecom. So, what on an overall basis, we think that till the time the stock goes X bonus, there will continue to be a slow and gradual up move in the stock. And I think around the time it goes X bonus, probably it will make some sort of an intermediate top.
Right. Again, Deepak, coming to Wipro, that's another one of those nifty movers which has gained substantially. But is this purely a payout play, or are there, some interesting trends with respect to its underlying fundamentals as well?
Now, here in Wipro, typically the buyback price is at a premium to the current price. So there is a window of opportunity for people who want to buy shares up to rupees 2 lakhs. So there is a lot of buying happening from such individuals or such HNIs who want to buy now and offer in the buyback. Typically, what we have seen is the acceptance ratio in the recent buyback tender offers has been quite good. And the offer size in Wipro is quite large. So for people who want to do that kind of an arbitrage trade, there is an opportunity available here. Now, apart from that, fundamentally, Wipro has given some sort of a negative outlook for the coming quarter. So in that sense, fundamentally, the stock has no major reason to get re-rated in the near term. I think buyback offer is one which is keeping the price afloat, and that will continue for another month or two till the process is over.
Okay, and finally coming to mid-caps, and again, as Deepak was just mentioning, the advance decline ratio has not been very favorable in the broader markets. But Deepak, if I were to just talk about the mid-cap pockets, do you like certain pockets right now, or would you wait for the markets to correct to a certain extent, after which you would like to move into some of these pockets, and what will those segments be?
Yeah, typically going by the valuation of the mid cap index or the small cap index, all of these look very overbought. So if you look at that and compare it with historical averages, you will think that the whole sector, the whole mid cap space or the small cap space is overbought, and one needs to stay away and take profits. But within the overall mid cap and small cap space, we think opportunities keep coming up in individual stocks because of the promoters having changed their outlook in the recent times. Basically, they are more focused on shareholder value creation, on market cap. So they are more sort of willing to undergo restructuring, hive-offs, mergers, demergers, etc., etc. They are easily now amenable to sell off part of their businesses. So going from all those perspectives, we keep on identifying stocks, small cap and mid caps, where there are opportunities. So for example, today we released a report on Welspun Corp. Last week it was Shrey Infra and such like. So there are opportunities which we keep looking out for and recommend them to our clients.
Well, there you have it, guys. We are keeping an eye on a lot of mid caps, but with that, we'll have to wrap up another very, very good day of trade. Though we haven't touched 10,000 on the Nifty, well, the markets is awaiting for that level. But with that, Deepak, we'd like to thank you. It was great speaking with you. And as for you guys, we'll see you once again on Bloomberg Quint tomorrow. But till then, it's goodbye.